I realised today that I haven't done a full review on the new Azzaro's The Most Wanted Eau de Toilette Intense. Is it intense? Not really. Does it smell nice? I think so, and I'm about to get into it. Let's do this. What is good, YouTube? Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Mikey Cologne, and thank you very much for tuning in today. A big thank you to all my subscribers. I've got 5,500 subs. It is going up day by day. So to everyone who has subscribed to my channel, a big thank you to all of you, and to anyone in general who just watches my content. I'm going to be as quick as I can. I ain't going to waste too much of your time. I'm going to dive straight into it. This is Azzaro's new offering, or a new flanker to the Most Wanted lineup. This is the Eau de Toilette Intense. And I've worn about a good 10 mil of this, so I have given this some very good wearings. And I'm going to say straight off the bat, there is something a little bit generic about this fragrance, but I think it's mass appealing. It's definitely easy to wear. It's not overly complex. And I have had 3 compliments whilst I've been wearing this fragrance. And I can't remember the last time when I was testing a fragrance that I got 3 compliments. 2 of them were from friends, but 1 of them was from a complete stranger when I was in a shop. So to me, that says something. But it has 4 notes listed. You've got bergamot, lavender, liqueur and moss. Now, this opens up bright. It opens up citrusy, and straight away you will get the lavender. Now, at first, that bergamot is popping, so the lavender is second in line. But after about 2 or 3 minutes, that lavender starts overshadowing that bergamot, and then that bergamot slowly starts to fizzle out. Now, with this, it's a little bit green, it's a little bit herbal, and this does have a powdery, dusty side to this, on my skin anyway, and to my nose. Even when I spray it up in the air, it smells a little bit powdery, but on skin, it does go quite powdery and quite dusty. Now, the longer this dries down, it starts to get a soft, woodsy undertone to it. And when this gets to, I would say, about 15 to 20 minutes, that fresh top that this had, that dissipates, and the fragrance starts to darken up ever so slightly. You get earthy touches, the moss does come through. Like I say, it is definitely herbal. I'll tell you what this fragrance reminds me of, not completely. It reminds me of a dry gin and tonic. You've got a slice of lemon on the rim of the glass, or bergamot. You've got a dry gin, you've got that fresh tonic, and you've got a little bit of thyme or something herbal thrown into the drink. That is what this fragrance reminds me of. Just a little bit. So I don't know if that is the liqueur that I'm getting. And it's not, I wouldn't even say, this is not an overly boozy fragrance. I'm not trying to point it in that direction. But there's something in this that gives me gin and tonic vibes, only lightly. But this is a full-on aromatic fragrance at the same time. Like that lavender, once that bergamot fizzles out, that lavender really does push through and shine in this fragrance. And on my skin, it stays all the way into the dry down. Then the wood style up a little bit. Like I say, it's a little bit earthy, it's a little bit mossy, but everything's light. That boozy touch that I get is light. The earthy touch is light. The green touches, everything's light. And on my skin, that lavender is the focal point of, or the focal note of this fragrance. Not overly complex, but man, I think this stuff smells very pleasant. It really is. It's not a wow fragrance, but it's an easy going, grab and go, like I say, kind of generic. To me, it comes across smelling ever so slightly blue. The way the lavender is done in this fragrance, the way the aromatics are in this, it gives me a little bit of a blue vibe, but not completely. There's just something about it. But then you've got that ever so slight gin and tonic touch that I get as well. Maybe it's just my nose, maybe I'm imagining things, but I swear I get gin and tonic vibes from this fragrance, but only lightly. Everything is light in this fragrance. And that is when I stated that this fragrance is not intense. Not on my skin anyway, it really isn't. I'm getting 5 to 6 hours of longevity. It pushes nicely for the first 45 minutes. Then it reins in, and over time, it does turn into a skin scent around about the 2.5 to 3 hour mark. And it stays a heavy skin scent. Then about the 4.5 to 5 hour mark, it's a faint skin scent. And then after that, it just dissipates and fades away. So it's below moderate in longevity on me. The projections, I would say, mediocre at best. But the scent is where it's at. If you're looking for something that you can wear to work, that you can wear to gym, that you can wear if you want to go out for a few drinks, that you want to wear if you're running chores, if you're lounging around the house, you can rock this fragrance. It is very versatile, and like I say, it's pleasing. And for me to get 3 compliments whilst testing a fragrance, I don't think that's ever happened. Not whilst testing a fragrance in a short period of time. I think I've had this for a few weeks now, and like I say, I've worn about 10, maybe 15 mil of the juice. So I have worn it day in, day out. Not continuously. At first, I wore it for 5 to 6 solid days. Then I went to something else. Then I went back to it. Then I went to something else. Then I went back to it again. And then I realised I haven't done a full review, but now I have. This is definitely a masculine fragrance. I don't need to tell you that. Versatile. What seasons? To me, this is an all year round fragrance. It really is. I am actually looking forward to seeing how this blossoms in the heat, and I want to see what happens to that lavender and to that green side and to that gin and tonic vibe. Will it amp up a little bit? I do not know, but in England we haven't had the hottest of weathers yet. But to me, it's an all year round fragrance. It really is. Right, ladies and gentlemen, have you tried Azzaro's The Most Wanted Eau de Toilette Intense? If you have, drop a comment down below. I would love to hear your thoughts. What do you think of it? Which is your favourite flanker in the lineup? Remember, smelling good's always a pleasure and never a chore. And I will see you lot on the next one. Cheers.